Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's July 14th, 2026. We're in for a blistering hot day today with high humidity. And we got the Canadian wildfires up north in Canada that are blowing across. Today, it's already into the moderate zone first thing this morning. It's going to be getting much worse over the next 48 hours. Thea's going to have to wear N95 masks through the whole time with her lungs, trying to protect her lungs. And then with the heat today, it'll be up about 97, but a heat index probably 105 or so. So not pleasant weather. And I want to try and get something done this morning before it gets hot. Right now it's really pleasant out, just a slight breeze and all. And my back is still holding up at this point, just the regular aches and trying to move. Anyways, one of the things I want to do this morning is I want to turn the leaf mold compost pile there. I'll use Elon to do that. I've got a whole bunch of work that I've got to do with Elon. So another thing that I want to do is bring it up by the living fence where the fig trees are. Yesterday I used the earthquake weed whacker here, this machine here, and weed whacked behind the fig trees, and then I went ahead and used the green machine with the bucket on it and started hauling over wood chips to dump behind it. So instead of spreading it out initially with a pitchfork, I'll use Elon with the bucket. I'll reach over and smooth things out somewhat and see where else I need more wood chips, so I can use the green machine to deposit more. I'm going to be ultimately moving all of the wood chips from that west side of the driveway area there. Bud's going to be dropping them up above, higher on the landscape along the forest edge, and that'll help out up there. But I want to ultimately dress up the west side of the driveway instead of it being a big place where we have the wood chips and all. So I'll be using Elon to move some of that, and probably the dump trailer as well. So those are some of my thoughts. I won't be doing the dump trailer today. It'll get too hot by that time and all. I do have other projects I need to be working on as well. Not sure what we'll end up videotaping today. I never seem to know. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started with Elon, see what we can get accomplished, and wish me luck. Things go smoothly today.
I came to Cornell with a few gray hairs, a daughter back home, and a lifetime of cares. Most of my classmates were younger than me, but we were all chasing the same DVM dream. They carried fresh notebooks, I carried the past, the lessons of failure that somehow still last. I thought I was there just to learn medicine's art, but some remarkable people would reshape my heart. The teachers who changed my life never taught from books alone. They showed me how to reason, how to stand when I'm alone. Their lessons still guide me through every challenge that I face. The teachers who changed my life still walk beside me every day. Dr. Fox would challenge every answer I gave, teaching me to think and not simply behave. Start with the basics, don't chase every star. The simplest explanation is often not far. He taught me that knowledge means little at all if you can't find the truth when the pressure is tall. In barns full of cattle and farmers' hard days, he taught practical wisdom that still lights my way. The teachers who changed my life never taught from books alone. They showed me how to reason, how to stand when I'm alone. Their lessons still guide me through every challenge that I face. The teachers who changed my life still walk beside me every day. Then Bill Hornbuckle showed a different way, a quiet kind of wisdom that still lives today. He'd place gentle hands where the answers would hide and let the patient reveal what was waiting inside. Some students read textbooks, some studied each chart, but Bill taught me medicine starts with the heart. He listened with patience, compassion, and grace, and every animal knew it the moment he'd place his hands on their story, his mind calm and still, finding what mattered through knowledge and skill. The greatest among us are seldom the loudest, their confidence steady, their purpose the proudest. They don't seek attention, they don't seek applause, they simply live out what they know is the cause. To heal when they can, to comfort when not, to give every patient the best that they've got. The teachers who changed my life were more than mentors to me. They taught me how to question, how to learn, and how to see. And though the years have carried many of those days away, the teachers who changed my life still walk beside me every day. Cornell gave me knowledge, but something greater too, the privilege of learning from people rare and true. And if I helped a patient or taught a student well, part of them was speaking in every story I could tell.
When I was just a young boy growing up back home, music filled our lives no matter where we'd roam. Mama worked a full-time job, but whenever she had time, she'd pull out that old accordion and let it sing and shine. Down on Smith Beach Road, she'd gather with her friends, playing songs that seemed to make the good times never end. Before that came the keyboard and the melody she'd play, and though I didn't understand it then, those sounds still stay. Dad loved music too, and together they helped sow the seeds of something deep inside that only music knows. My brother and me picked up a few instruments ourselves and found a world of possibilities waiting on those shelves. Music's been the soundtrack of my life, through the good years and the hard times. It's been a friend beside me on every road I've known, a faithful voice that made me feel less alone. Every season, every mile, every tear and every smile, the songs keep bringing memories alive. Music's been the soundtrack of my life. Drum and bugle chorus came along when I was young, teaching me that every part helps make the whole song sung. It gave me friends and purpose, and discipline and pride, and helped a shy young boy discover what was waiting deep inside. Marching through those summer days beneath the burning sun, learning how to work together and get a job well done. Looking back, I realized just how much those years would mean, helping shape the man I'd be, and all the things I'd dream. Music's been the soundtrack of my life, through the good years and the hard times. It's been a friend beside me on every road I've known, a faithful voice that made me feel less alone. Every season, every mile, every tear and every smile, the songs keep bringing memories alive. Music's been the soundtrack of my life. I rode along with Neil Diamond and Johnny Cash for miles, found a little rebellion and AC/DC style. Rush showed me musicians reaching heights I'd never seen, while Pink Floyd painted pictures somewhere in between. Black Sabbath brought a heavier sound, unlike I'd heard before, and Queen threw open windows and showed what music could explore. From the Everly Brothers' harmonies to Elvis shaking the stage, every artist left a fingerprint across another page. Big band horns came swinging through from a different place and time, proof that every generation leaves its own unique design. I loved rock and roll and still do to this very day, because good music finds a way to never fade away. But these days what moves me most are songs that come from life, about hard work, faith and family, love and loss and sacrifice, the kind that don't need fireworks or polished empty lines, just honest hearts and real people speaking through a rhyme. Maybe that's why these days my own songs sound country too. They're filled with all the roads I've walked and all I've traveled through. I've come to love those simple songs that tell the truth somehow, and they mean even more to me than they ever could back then or now. When I hear a singer tell a story straight from the soul, about dreams that didn't work out or the cost of reaching goals, I find myself right there with them, remembering where I've been, and grateful for the lessons life keeps teaching me again. Music's been the soundtrack of my life, through the good years and the hard times. It's been a friend beside me on every road I've known, a faithful voice that made me feel less alone. Every season, every mile, every tear and every smile, the songs keep bringing memories alive. Music's been the soundtrack of my life. So here's to Mama's accordion and Dad's love for a song, to the bands and voices that helped carry me along. And if someday someone asks me what helped me survive, I'll say music gave me comfort and became the soundtrack of my life. The soundtrack of my life. The soundtrack of my life.
Well, things went so-so. It actually went pretty well this morning. I'm in the shop right now. It's brutally hot outside. I was able to turn the leaf mold compost pile, get that set. I did a little bit of stirring around of the soil pile because of the weeds growing up in it. The leaf mold compost pile is almost complete, so it's really looking great. Then I took Elon up to where the figs are and the wood chips that I placed behind him yesterday, and I did the first part of spreading out the wood chips with Elon, the excavator. Then I headed up to the wood chip pile that's been an aged wood chips up there that I've been drawing all the wood chips from, and I used Elon to turn that pile somewhat and reorganize it so that we're breaking up and hopefully breaking down a lot of those vines and big sticks that are in that pile. So pretty happy with getting that stuff done. I started working on the Meet One trike, but then I got a delivery of a couple of troubling letters from the IRS again. So, you know, they just don't respond to my letters going out with all the information that I provide to them. They just send a demand and threatening letters. So that's one of the things I've been dealing with the last several hours. We also got the new disc station. I mentioned that when the workshop collapsed in February 2025, I lost my big disc station server. And so I got the replacement in today, and I'm starting to rebuild the system, building the volume, the folders and all that, which is going to take several hours and probably a few days. Anyways, that's where I'm at today. Frustrating afternoon, very, very frustrating, but this morning went pretty well. It's brutally hot. My phone keeps beeping with the air quality being very bad. So hopefully we only have a few days of this air quality being so bad. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye now.